All right, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps as we join Boosted BMX for today's parade lap. Oh, yeah, Boosted BMX in the house. Congrats, guys, on last week's team sheet. Looks like Zayden Williams picked up a new sponsor. He's joined the Boosted crew. Good job. Hey, riders, parents, listen up for today's riders meeting. Hey guys, be sure to refresh those browsers, rockfordbmx.com, live motos. We'd had a last minute change, so please be sure to refresh those browsers, double check that. Again, rockfordbmx.com. I'm sure you knew already. But yeah, guys, first motos. Head on back to staging. We'll get started here pretty quick. All right, looks like 53 motos in the house today. Moto 1, 7-8 local open, locked and loaded up there. As always, looking for that big thumbs up from Nelly B. Moto 1, here we go. Well, yeah, beautiful Sunday, fun day here at the Rock, and we are rolling out there. 7-8 local open, Moto 1, Rogers, Dempsey, Hassan, Wynn, Schirkenbach, St. Vincent, and the Wrath. Let's see what's going on with that whole shot. I got a good idea. Sure is. 13 bike. Oh, little carnage down there in turn 1. We'll get it checked out. 13 bike on point right now. 115 in the 2 spot. Oh, look out. Here comes Tucker St. Vincent on the inside. Downriders back up. They're scooting. Right now it's all the Wrath. 13 bike. Layla Rogers out there on top. Top 3 moving on straight to that main event. Rogers. Looks like St. Vincent back there in the mix. Dempsey in the mix. So we bring it on home. That's how it's going to go. Rogers, Dempsey, St. Vincent. 1, 2, 3. Moto 2 out there, 9-10 local open. First rack of 2 on the track right now. Teague, Bauer, Porter, Blakely, Schirkenbach. Yeah, we got the Rocket. Mason Blakely back in the house. What you guys been doing? Vacationing or something? Heading down that 3 straightaway. It's got to be the 25 bike. Levi Teague out there in top spot. Taking 2, top 2, moving on straight to that main event. So we bring it on back this way to the stripe. Battle's going to be for that 2 spot. Third place rider. Got a good run going. 25 and the 33. The Rocket is still fast, if anybody was wondering. 3 out there, 9-10 local open. Second rack. Hoover, Hamilton, Chow, Mikos, Hood. And it's got to be Sage Hoover all the way down here from Madtown, Madison, Wisconsin in the house. Hoover in and out of that final turn, coming on the back straightaway. Top 2 moving on. Top 2. I think that's Turbo Tanner Hamilton out there in the 2 spot, and that's what we're going to get. Hoover, Hamilton. Moving on out of 3. 4 out there, 11-12 local open. Nayland, Ortigas, and Thinnis. Yeah, Trav. Thinnis going upstairs. Yeah. So fast that visor just blew right off of that helmet. Yeah, buddy. In and out of that final turn we go. That's got to be boosted colors. On the top spot, Liam Nayland. Coming back this way, Nayland going to take the low point. Thinnis out there. He's going to have something on this tabletop. Yeah, Trav. Going upstairs over there. I like it. Ortigas coming on through with a 3, and that's how it's going to go in Moto 4. 5 out there, 13-14 local open. Wettendorf, Rivera, Ramirez, Suter, Moore, and Miller time. Corbin Miller. Where's Dean Miller at? I haven't seen him in a minute. Yeah, coming on back this way. That's got to be Will.I.Am Wettendorf from the top spot with Flying Hawaiian, Brendan Ramirez. New nickname for that guy, the Flying Hawaiian. I like that. 800 girls cruiser, 6 out there. Michelson, Henderson. Oh, yeah, 16 bike out front right now. It's got to be Ensley Michelson leading the charge. Yeah, she's got the power going on that 3 straightaway. Total points action here in 800 girls cruiser. Fly zone colors, getting it done out front right now, coming on that 2 straightaway. Yeah, Michelson going to lock in that low point. I'm seeing the 2 bike out there, the Sunflower. Going to get the 2 and Cupcake with a 3 out of Moto 6. 7 out there, 15-16 girls cruiser. Monahano, Gifford, Pearson. And the Star, guys, we got a birthday in the house today. The Star, Henderson out there, she's got a birthday. She had a birthday yesterday, so happy birthday. Coming on back this way, Monahano. Happy birthday, Star. 41-45, women's cruiser out there, Moto 8, Melton, Whitby, Barnes, St. Vincent, Basage. Renata Basage, she just shows up and never gets any slower. Basage out front right now, Whitby in that 2 spot. Coming down that back straightaway, Basage, Whitby, 1 and 2. That's what we're looking at, top 2 moving on. So we cross the line, bring it on back to the stripe. Basage is in there, and Whitby in there with the 2 out of Moto 8. Moto 9 on the track right now, 8 cruiser. Oh, look out, here comes the hunter. James Schultz Wallace. Yeah, James out front right now, carving those turns extra low. There's 2 guys out here that can carve turns that low. The other one's Mark Melton. Heading down that 3 straightaway into the final turn. Yeah, the hunter. James out there. James with a low point coming down that back straightaway. James going to TCB on that low point. Looks like the 42 is Schultz. Going to get a 2 out there. And the cheesy animal. The cheesy animal going to take the 3. There's nothing better than BMX nicknames. Undoubtedly so. 11 cruiser out there, Moto 10. Williams, Wallace, Cartwright, Zinski. In and out of that final turn we go and headed on the back straightaway. How's the show running things out there? No, that's the Viper. Williams up front right now. Battle into the stripe. Here comes a 13. Oh, Haas Cartwright. Got him at the stripe. Cartwright moving on. Taking 1 out of Moto 10. 11 out there, 13 cruiser, Michelson, Henderson, Mobach, and the Storm. Heading down that 3 straightaway. Room for one here in 13 cruiser. So we head down that back straightaway. 3 bike. On point right now. The Storm's going to cruise on through out of Moto 11. 12 out there, 17, 20 cruiser. Little bump, little run in the back. Look out. Candyman's getting in some business back there. It's got to be Henderson out front right now. Melanster got it going on as we head out of that final turn. Looking for 1. And Melanster is gone. Look at him going upstairs down that whole back straightaway. That guy is smooth out there. Melanster taking that one and only qualifying spot out of Moto 12. 51-55, cruiser out there, Moto 13, Arrington, Bertram Jr., and Hiltz. Smokin' Joe got things going his way down that 3 straightaway. Bertram Jr. out there in the 2 spot. We got the Intimidator. Arrington out there on point in the 3. Right now it's all Smokin' Joe, Hiltz. Yeah, Smokin' Joe coming back this way. Look at this guy. Never been not fast. Smokin' Joe. Going to get the low point out there in Moto 13. 14, 56, 60 cruiser on the track. It's got to be Melton right, Pulaski. Around the tower turn we go. Headed down that 3 straightaway. Melton out front right now. Heading into that final turn. Yeah, it's got to be right out there in the 2. Pulaski in the 3. Coming back this way. Across the line. Melton in there with the low point. Yeah. Right, going upstairs over the table. All right. Pulaski going to take the 3 out there in Moto 14. 15 on the track right now, 5 and under novice. 13 riders showing up in 5 and under novice. Max, Scuduto, Crocker, Whitlow, Borelli, Vyans, and Gagliano. Getting that down rider checked out up there in the gate. That's Carson Crocker. He's a tough guy. He'll be all right. 5:16 out front right now. We got the 482 in that 2 spot. Peaches Mac. Right now, you know who it is. Hurricane Josie. Oh, no. Peaches Mac. We got a pile up on the 3 straightaway. Oh, Peaches getting together with Princess Whitlow. We got Carson Crocker back on the pedals, guys. We make extra noise for 5 and under novice out there. Here we go. Getting that sorted out here in the 3rd straightaway. They're all back up. Keep that noise going for the 3rd straightaway out here. 5:16 coming on through with a 1 and 2. And it's looking like the 85 Cheeseman Borelli. He's like, what just happened, man? Cheeseman's in there. Guys, I'm telling you right now, 5 and under novice is no joke out here. All the down riders back up, back moving forward. 2nd rack locked and loaded up there right now. Wall and Bross, Embry, Newton, Swinbank, and Sunshine St. Vincent. Yeah, gate comes crashing down. 2nd rack, 5 and under novice on the track right now. Headed towards that Rockford drop, and we are bar to bar. Sunshine out there. Man, she got a new kit, new helmet and jersey, it looks like. On her way to the pro class right there. And out of that 1st turn, coming on the 2 straightaway, I think that's Leo Embry out there. 5:52 bike on point. Embry, he's got the whole shot going on. Sunshine out there with a 55. Sunshine. Hold on to that 2 spot. We got Scootin' Newton. No, that's Nitro Newton out there. Man, he got faster. Earned a new nickname. Nitro Newton out there in the 3 spot. We got room for 2, folks. Top 2 moving on straight to the main events. As always, 5 and under novice main event's going to be 8 wide out there. Oh, yeah. Embry coming on back this way with Sunshine St. Vincent on the 2 spot. Look at Sunshine's race face. Look at this race face. Man, I wouldn't mess with her. Sunshine cruising on through, taking that 2nd qualifying spot out of Moto 16. Still racing in the back, 408 and the 580 win. A couple Beginners League plates coming on through. Yeah. Well, 6 novice, Moto 17, Thompson, St. Clair, Fisher, Foster, Galida, Tingham, and Turner Jr. Getting it sorted out up there. Guys, these novice classes, we've got a lot of brand new riders out here. A couple of these riders are first race ever, so don't be afraid to get extra loud for them, man. They can hear you, I'm telling you right now. All right, 6 novice, locked and loaded, 7 wide. Here we go. Yeah, gates down. We're rolling. Let's see what's going on with that whole shot. Oh, I see Arlo Wild out there. Wild. I see Ripper's colors out there. That Cash Tingham on the top spot, 531 bike. Well, in and out of that first turn we go and headed down the 2 straightaway. Tingham got the whole shot going on. It's got to be Arlo Wild out there, 189 bike. Foster. Yeah, around that 2 turn we go. Foster on point with a 2 spot. We're looking at 3, top 3 moving on. So we head down that 3 straightaway into the final turn. Top 3 headed straight to the show here in 6 novice. Yeah, buddy. Tingham. TCB down that straightaway towards the stripe. Tingham. He's gone. Tingham in there with a 1 at 3. Looking like Arlo Wild in there with a 2. And that's got to be a beginner's league plate, the 583. Kai Thompson in there. Nice job, buddy. Thompson in there with that 3rd qualifying spot. Excellent job. 7 novice out there, 18. Helser, Patrick III, Whitlow, Lopin, Salinger, and Scootin' Newton. Yeah, and out of that first turn we go. Headed on the 2 straightaway. That's got to be Mark Patrick III out there with a whole shot. 564 bike in that 2 spot. It's got to be Christopher Lopin. Yeah, Patrick III, Lopin out there, 1 and 2. That's what we're looking at. Top 2 moving on. 3rd place rider out there. Yeah, got a good run going down that 3 straightaway. Heading into the final turn. Again, top 2 moving on. So we head down that back straightaway. Oh, man, more action right behind this one. We'll get to that in a second. Look at him giving it 110% out there. 564 is going to scoot on through with a 131. Lopin and Mark Patrick III both moving on. 9 novice out there. 8 wide and 9 novice. Moto 19, Roby, Rodriguez, Fahey, Hirshiguchi, Tubbs, Thompson along, and Taki. Yeah, I got a down rider on that second turn. We'll get them checked out. Looks like they're getting back to the pedals there. And no problemo in turn 2. I think that's Fahey out there. Man, is this guy getting fast. Riders back up. Track's clear. Where are you guys at with the love out there? Come on. 548 coming on through. Fahey taking that 1 of 3. 143. Rodriguez is in there. The battle's still going on. 541. Isaac Hirshiguchi making it happen. Yeah, guys, we get that bike sorted out there. Might have a little mechanical problem. Guys, for all your Go Fast needs, Kegel's Bike Shop down there. In the house all day here. Every weekend. Stop down there and tell them thanks. Hit up the tip jar down there. They got a tip jar somewhere. It's Mike Whidby's back pocket. Just throw a $5 in a back pocket down there. He won't even flinch. 10 novice, 20 coming back this way. 249. Caden Hood going to get the low point. Bella Tim with a close second. Moore with a 3. Got a Moto 20. 21, 11 novice out there. Mac, Raider, Wick. What is going on with the Broke Folk Racing team, man? All these kids are fast right now. I saw the Moose got another national win. Man, I don't know what you guys are doing for training during the week, but it's working. Creatine, right? All the kids. Creatine right on the breakfast in the morning. 43, Sweet Pea Mac in there with a low point. 39 bike, Elizabeth Wick in the house. I haven't seen you in a while. 59, a Drama Raider out there. 1, 2, 3 on a Moto 21, 22, 12 novice, Ortiz and Spate Brown, Kadia. Look at this battle going on up front. We're bar to bar, headed on that back straightaway. Room for one rider moving on. Here we go, cross the line into the stripe. 553, Caleb Ortigason taking that 1 only. I love every number plate should be that big, 6-inch letters. That'd be awesome. 15 novice out there, 23. McBride, Wallen, Phelps, Velarde. It's got to be Carmelo Phelps out there. Loves Park. Illinois in the house, leading the charge on that 3 straightaway into the final turn. Phelps. Yeah, Phelps got it going on here, coming down the back straightaway. That's what we're looking at. Room for one rider transferring on straight to that main event. And it's this guy right here, 542 with Carmelo Phelps moving on. 16 novice, 24, Roby Russell. And Hudson, the Hornet, Wallen. Man, the battle continues. Wallen and Roby. Teammates off the track, friends off the track. But, man, it's all business out there right now. Wallen up front, Roby in the 2 spot. Now it's Colin Russell out there. Colin Russell in the top spot. Coming back this way, 267 bike. It's Russell and Roby. The battle continues. We'll see who wins the war. 26-35 novice, Embry, Helser, Lance, Russell, and Sparby. Oh, here we go in turn 2. 266 bike. Josh Russell on the inside. Russell. Look at that jersey on Josh Russell today. Hey, let him. He made that? Hey, tell him he's got to pull his sleeves down, though. Oh, man, coming down that back straightaway. Room for 2 here. 255 and the 266 moving on. Lance and Russell. Squirrely Willie made that shirt for sure. For sure. It's got glow-in-the-dark sparkly paint on it. For sure. 3640 novice, long, pastel, Falzone, Thompson, Whidbey. Yeah, heading into that first turn. 74 bike, Jason Pastel out there, Beach Park, Illinois. That sounds like a really pleasant place in Illinois, Beach Park. 74 bike. Good job, Shane. Nice lap, buddy. 74 bike, Pastel out front right now. We're taking top 2 riders moving on here out of Moto 26 as we head down that back straightaway. Yeah, Jason Pastel, he's gone. Beach Park, Illinois in the house. Representing the Waukegan BMX crew, 527. Jacob Falzone moving on out of 26. 27 out there, 4650 novice. Rodriguez, Olszewski, and Candyman Barnes. Candyman taking care of business out there in the top spot, heading down that 3 straightaway. Candyman Barnes out there. Shout out to JT Barnes on a serious note. He donated a mountain of candy for our 4th of July parade. Shout out to him for donating all that candy for the kiddos at the 4th of July parade. That was super cool of you, JT. 8 in or out there, Moto 28, Nusser, Rogers, Nayland, Avanagata, and the dude, Connor Mack. That's going to be the Miracle Girl out there. Rogers on the top spot, heading down that 3 straightaway. Room for 2 here. Room for 2. But right now, it's all the Miracle Girl out there coming down that back straightaway. 2 riders moving straight to that main event. Looks like Rogers and the 67 of Bentley Nusser moving on. 7 inner out there. Oh, loaded up here in 7 inner. Yeah, buddy. 29 out there. Lance, Schirkenbach, Bross, Wynn, Rogers, St. Vincent, Dempsey, and Hassan. Man, that's got to be the wrath out there. Rogers getting it done in class. Here we go. Heading on that 3 straightaway. Dempsey in the 2 spot. Yeah, and out of that final turn we go. Top 3 moving on. Got a good battle going on. Don't count out St. Vincent. St. Vincent, he'll scoop it right away from you. Coming on that back straightaway. 13's in there. We got the 115 and the 239 of Grayson Lance. Oh, look out. Cowboy Bauer in turn 1 with the low line. Look at that. Yeehaw. Galida, Michelson, Moore, Williams. Right now, Cowboy Bauer. I've never seen him carve a turn like that, Daryl. Man, that was awesome. Yeah, Bauer out there. That's got to be... we got Fearless Finn back in the house. All right. Bauer and Michelson. Oh, Cowboy Bauer. You got to keep it in a straight line, buddy.
You send him back out here. I want to talk to him about that.
Hey, Cowboy Bauer, come back down to the 3rd straight. Jake's got to talk to you. Nine inner coming back, 35 by Kaczynski with a low point 169. Mikos and Gustafson out there with a 3. 10 inner, 32 far, Pastel, Chow, Cadilla, Williams. Oh, look at this guy. Zayden Williams, 217 out there leading the charge. Man, 10 intermediate. This guy just turned intermediate straight from beginners league. And it looks like he's going to start dominating the intermediate class out there. Williams coming on back this way. 217. He's going to have company in the mains. 87 of Dayton Farr. That guy knows how to get it done. Winning all 3 days of the National, man. Keep on that gas. Oh, wild man. Wild man. That guy, just plan on him diving in low in the second turn. It doesn't even matter what class he's in. It doesn't even matter if it's a race. It can be practice. Wild man Wick, he'll dive right in on you. Dawson, Tingham, Wick, and Smeltzer, and Wick's going to get it done out there on the 65 bike just like that, man. That's how he does it, just like that. 13 in are out there, 34, Geiger, Dayton, Reich, and Myers. 103 bike, it's got to be Easton Myers on point out there, Fly Zone BMX. Leading the charge, heading down that 3 straightaway into the final turn, Easton Myers. Yeah, Fly Zone style in and out of that final turn, headed down the back straightaway. Another fast cat out there, 13 inner. Easton Myers going to get it done. 35 out there, 15 inner. Niesman, Monahano to Bessing. How many wins does Mason Niesman have? He's got to be getting close. This guy is ready to go dominate the expert class. 29 out there to Bessing. Monahano 2 and 3. And right now it's all Mason Niesman. Hey, where's Cowboy Bauer at? He's coming. That's how it's going to go, 110, 29, 146. Oh, look out, Postman. Whew. 16 inner, Scuduto, Wick, Collins, Fennessy. Man, Postman Wick got a little loose down there in that second straightaway. We got room for one. I think it's Aiden Collins out there. Aiden Collins back in the house. 326 bike. Yeah, he's getting it done out there in 36, 37, 26, 35 inner. Moore, Tubbs, Vians, Harold, Scheider, and Scuduto. You know that Aaron Foster's watching on the live feed right now, so he can give Scuduto a hard time about something. In and out of that final turn. Coming down the back straightaway, top 2 moving on here. That's going to be the 537 and the 485 moving on. So Scheider and Tubbs moving on. 41, 45, 38 out there. Wynn, Schultz, Scholes, and Galida. Yeah, we got Garrett Galida in the house. All right. DJ Schultz out there in the top spot, heading down that final straightaway. Schultz looking for that one and only qualifying spot. Yeah, across the line to the stripe we go, the 114. DJ Schultz getting it done out there in Moto 38. 39, 46, 50 inner. Arrington, Smeltzer, Schroba, Fennessy, Probelski, and Barnes. It's got to be the 60 bike out front right now. Yeah, Scott Probelski, another Madtown rider in the house. Shout out to all of our Wisconsinites, Madtown riders in the house. Thanks, guys, for joining us today here at the Rock. I think that's Barnes out there in the 2 spot, and that's what we're looking at, top 2. Heading back this way, Probelski's in there with a 125 of Jeremy Barnes moving on out of 39. 40 out there, 56 and over inner. Bloom, Pulaski, Melton, and Wright. Oh, look how Pulaski! Wow! Pulaski taking the low line. He's been watching Cowboy Bauer footage out there. Woo! Pulaski heading down that 3 straightaway. Man, on point right now. Cowboy, got it sorted. Keep that straight line, man. Giddy up straight line style. You know how to do it. 73 bike coming on through. Kevin Pulaski. Wow. Pulaski getting it done out there. 15-16 girls expert. 41 Gifford, Monahano, Pearson. And then it's got to be the 11 bike out there. Monahano. Gifford doing a little shopping in that 2 spot. Heading down that 3 straightaway. Yeah, Monahano trying to hold on to it. Gifford going to give it a good run here down the back straightaway. Oh, she on the outside, maybe the inside. Cross the line to the stripe. Monahano going to hold on to it. Gifford with a 2. Pearson with a 3. Good race out there. 8 expert. Wallace, James, Schultz. Yeah, heading around that 2 turn down the 3 straightaway. Oh, yeah, the Hunter going upstairs. James out front right now, heading down into that final turn. Steven, have you gotten into the place where you're taking his wheel to Kegels every Monday to be trued yet? Because if that's not happening now, it's coming quick. James cruising on through 58 bike. Schultz going to get the 2 and Wallace the 3 out of Moto 42. I remember a guy, Steven, that was his age, that was jumping everything in sight. Case. His name was Jordan Seward. And his mom, Deb, used to bring his wheel in every Monday. Every Monday. 9 Expert, 43 coming back this way. 25. Levi T going to take the low point. Hamilton, Porter, 2 and 3 out of Moto 43. 44 out there, 10 Expert. Wallace, Bauer, Hoover, Blakely, Schirkenbach. Heading down that 3 straightaway into the final turn. I think that's Sage Hoover out there, another Madtown rider in the house. Oh, look at Marley Man making moves out there. Marley Man! What's going on with these Bauer boys? Whew! Hoover coming on through. Marley Man made a run at it. Almost got it, too. Blakely's going to get that, too. But, man, nice run, Marley. Good riding out there. Oh, all kinds of business here in turn 2. It's 11 Expert Manuel. Williams Cartwright. Manuel taking that turn 2. Low move. He's going to move up into the top spot. Manuel trying to get it done out there. The Viper. Viper's going to try to get it back. Don't count out Haas Cartwright. Oh, here we go. The push to the line. Manuel's going to get the low point. Cartwright with a 2. Williams with a 3. What a race out there. Man, 12 Expert, 46. Dennis Michelson, Nayland. Yeah, 44 bike and Nayland out front right now, coming down that back straightaway. Thinnis got a good run going for the 2 here, but Michelson's going to hold on to the 2. Thinnis with a 3 out of 46. Yeah, turning the page. State 3 on point out front right now. 14 Expert. We're going to be 8 wide and 14 Expert today. Rivera, Molbach, Wettendorf, Manuel, and Miller time. Yeah, I think that's the State 3 out front right now. Miller time's going to cruise on through with a Nag 14 of Wettendorf out of 47. 48 out there, second rack of 14 Expert, Beard, Suter, Bungie. And the Flying Hawaiian Ramirez. 6 bike out front right now. It's got to be Beard. Beard and the Flying Hawaiian, 1 and 2. Suter trying to get in the mix out there in the 3 spot. Happy Feet sitting 4 as we head down that 3 straightaway. Ooh, the Flying Hawaiian getting a little loose out there, but he's fast, man. Coming back this way, Ramirez, Beard, both moving on out of 48. 49 out there, 15 Expert. Henderson, Farr, and Moore. Yeah, heading into that second turn, Tower turn. Farr out front right now. Farr leading the charge. He's got Henderson hot on his heels in the 2 spot. Henderson, here we go into turn 3. Henderson going right around him. Wow. Henderson. Good hustle down that 3 straight. Bring it on through for the low point. Farr's going to get a 2. What a race out there. Moore with a 3. Man. Well, 17-20 Expert. Loaded up thick out there in this one. Arrington, Henderson, Schroba, Swinbank, Beard, Goldsmith, and Flood. 180 bike out there. Brandon Swinbank. Swinbank leading the charge on that 3 straightaway. We're all over in this one. Top 3 moving on to the main event. Right now, Swinbank drops that shoulder. He's going to cruise on through. 1 of 3 out there. Swinbank's in. We got the 4 bike of Beard's in there and the 49 bike of Arrington's in there. 46 Expert. 46-50 Expert. Moto 51, Gary, Copeland, Melton. Oh, yeah. Gary showed up to race Meltdown. We got Copeland in here. This will be a good one in 46-50 Expert today. Gary out front right now, heading down that 3 straightaway. Melton trying to reel him in on the 2. Here we go into that final turn. Oh, Melton taking a look at it. Gary, Melton, 1 and 2. Rockford. Here comes the mayor across the line to the stripe. Melton's going to get it done. Melton, Gary, Copeland, 1, 2, 3. Whew. Good racing going on today, man. Wow. Yeah, guys, second go-rounds. Be ready to go back there. Second go-rounds. We'll get started here pretty quick after Striders. We got the 4-year-olds and the 3-year-olds. St. Clair, Pastel, Avanagata, Miller. We got Englehart and Moore. Guys, I'm sure you've probably seen the posts online already, but coming up here, 2 weeks away from Ladies' Night, the 26th. Free event here at Rockford. Ladies only. Bikes and helmets are provided, guys. It's 1 to 5 o'clock. Ladies' Night, 1 to 5. Not this coming Saturday, but the next one. Welcome to anybody that is a lady. 1-day memberships will be provided, guys. We'll just have you sign out a waiver when you get here. Again, bikes and helmets provided. Ladies only, 1 to 5. Not this coming Saturday, but the Saturday after. Well, yeah, here we go. Paddle battle up front right now. Look at this drag race. We all showed up to race today. Coming down that 2 straightaway. Again, we got Englehart, Moore, St. Clair, Pastel, Avanagata, and Miller. 512 and a 532 out there right now. That's Miller and Avanagata. Heading down that 3 straightaway. They got a paddle battle going on up front, bar to bar. Oh, yeah. No, don't stop. Oh, no. Stopped and looked back and said, where's my juice box? It's hot, man. I don't have time for a paddle battle. I need that juice box. Somebody get a juice box for the finish line. Run one up to the tower while you're at it. I get down with the jukebox. Yeah, coming on back this way. I think that's Avanagata coming on through. Big smile to top it off. Nice job out there. Nice job. We got Casey Miller coming back this way. She said, jukebox, juice box. On my way. 532, that's Casey Miller coming on through. Yeah, keep going, keep going. You got it. The Miller coming on through. I think that's Sawyer St. Clair out there. Yeah, nice job. All of our Strider riders. Sawyer St. Clair and Mallory Pastel coming on through. Bailey Moore and Colton Englehart. Great job, Strider riders. Hey, guys, second go-around. Start heading to staging. We'll get started here pretty quick. Second go-around's coming up. Where's Liam Wick at, the Wild Man? Wild Man, I got a deal for you. It's a great deal, man. You come down here to the tower, I give you $5. You go get us a couple of sodies. Yeah? He said, thumbs up. Look at him. Look at him. I've never seen him go so fast. Look at him. He's like, I'm going to talk that guy into track nachos to go with it. Jake just said he can remember when Fred Yonke was this size and somebody was pushing him around the track. Fred said, can you get that person back out here to push me around the track?
I feel like I heard Linda's.
All right, guys. Second go-round's looking a little thin back there. Second go-round's looking for you. Head on back to staging. Go time. All right, about that time. Second go-rounds. Locked and loaded up there. Here we go. Postman. Getting wild out there on that 2 straightaway, man. Well, yeah, second go-round's gate is down. 7-8 local open on the track right now. Rogers, Hassan, Wynn, Schirkenbach. You guys better be on your A game out there. Smoking Joe's got a knee out there watching every pedal. You better be on your A game. That's all I'm saying. He'll let you know at the finish line. 15 bike out front right now. That's got to be Rogers. Rogers on point. 90 bike in the 2 spots. Got to be the Squirrel Hunter. Liam Hassan coming down that 2 straightaway, heading into the 3rd turn. Again, top 3 moving on. Top 3 moving on. Straight to that main event. As we bring it on back down that back straightaway. Rogers. The Miracle Girl on point right now, coming back this way. 90 bike's going to be in there. Hassan, we got the State 5. Gage the Rage, all moving on out of Moto 1. Moto 2 out there, 9-10 local open. First rack of 2 on the track. Bauer, Porter, Schirkenbach. Yeah, head down that 3 straightaway. It's got to be the Marley man. Marley, Bauer out there. Bauer on the top spot. Heading down that back straightaway. Top 2 moving on. Marley man, Bauer. And it looks like the State 2, Gunner, Schirkenbach, both moving on out of Moto 2. 9-10 local open. Hood, Mikos, Chow. Yeah, coming down that first straightaway. Total points action? Nope. Looking for 2 riders moving out here. 9-10 local open. And out of that first turn we go. I think that's the 169 bike out there. The Mac Attack, Mac Mikos. Yeah, he's got it going on down that 3 straightaway. Again, top 2 moving on. Battle's going to be between Hood and Chow. Ka-Chow trying to make it happen on the outside. Into that final turn we go. I don't hear any noise for Ka-Chow. What's going on out here? Coming down that back straightaway, Mikos. And just like that, Ka-Chow getting it done out there. Good race, Caden. That was a good battle out there, man. Good race. My favorite part about BMX, there's always another race. Next weekend even. I think it's probably Wednesday. It is. It's Wednesday night. Wednesday night. Your buddy smokes you down the back straightaway. Well, you come out here, you get him back Wednesday night. Moto 4 out there. Wild man, you're the bomb. 44 taking a low point. 212, going to get a 2. And Ortiga. Did you get yourself something?
Yeah, I got that too.
You get the double cheeseburger?
No, I had one.
Okay. I figured as much. 13-14 local open. Moto 5 out there, Rivera, Suter, Moore, and Miller. Shout out to the Wild Man. He's a good guy. Went and got me a White Monster. I gave him a 20. He brought me 75 cents back. State 3, 53. And the 37 moving on. Suter, Moore, and Miller time all moving on out of Moto 5. Moto 6 out there, 800 Girls Cruiser. Guys, ladies night, the last Saturday of the month. Check this out. Just got a autographed Lauren Reynolds jersey, guys. That'll be in the raffle. A signed Lauren Reynolds S-squared jersey. Compliments of my good friend Eric Jr. down there. Race Face Photography. Check them out online, guys. Autographed jersey from Lauren Reynolds. That's going to be in our raffle. All of our raffle items, all the proceeds going to Women's Space at Rockford, guys. Moto 6 coming on through. Michelson, Henderson, and Cupcake 1, 2, 3. What are you doing down there? I see you smiling. 15, 16 girls cruiser out there. Moto 7. Gifford, Pearson, Henderson. Nope. Coming on through. That's got to be not a total points race. That was Pearson and Gifford coming on through at a Moto 7. 8 out there. 41-45 women's cruiser. Talking to ladies night. Ladies night last Saturday, guys. If you weren't here last year, it's real simple. Free event, guys. You just show up. 1 to 5. Bikes and helmets are provided. If you've never been out there, you want to check it out, that's your time to shine. Ladies night. Be a good time out there. Melton coming on through with the 15 of Barnes. Yeah, Nikki. Nikki St. Vincent will be at ladies night, shredding some laps. 8 cruiser, 9 out there. First go around, James got the low point. Schultz got a 2. Wallace got a 3. Yeah, James got it going on one more time here down the back straightaway. He's got company awfully close, but he knows what's going on out there. James taking the low point, looking like the 714 with a 2. Ooh, so Schultz and Wallace will be all tied up, 5 points each. The cheesy animal. Yeah, it's got to be Moto 10 out there. 10 coming on that back straightaway. Not a total points race. We're looking at 2, looking like the 80 and the 713 coming on through. No. So Williams and Wallace moving on through. Good battle going on here in 13 cruiser. Not a total points race. Michelson, Henderson, Mobach. Coming on that back straight away, bar to bar here. 17 and the 48 are moving on.
I don't know if he should qualify. He really don't.
17-20 cruiser out there. Bungie, Goldsmith, and Barnes. Yeah, headed down that back straightaway. Happy Feet, Bungie out front right now, coming back this way. Ooh, little seat grab there. He's moving on through with Candyman Barnes in the 693.
Is that who you have? No? You have Bentley? He is Bentley.
Bentley made
So
it.
Drexel's up?
51-55 coming on back this way. Smoking Joe Hiltz on point. Factory Sundance colors coming on through. The 12 bike, Bertram Jr. with a 2, and Arrington will take a 3. Intimidator style out of Moto 13. 14 out there, 56-60 cruiser. Today's race brought to you by White Monster Energy Drinks. Got to keep working on that product sponsor. Coming back this way, Melton on the top spot. Melton going for a low point. Cruising on through. He's got right there in his hip pocket. Pulaski going to take a 3. Well, here we go. Turning it up for 500 novice. Moto 15 out there. Max, Scudo, Crocker, Whitlow, and Gagliano. 2 more spots up for grabs here for the main event. 282 by Carson Crocker. Crocker's gone. Out front right now, 313 bike in the 2 spot. We got the 588 and the 3. Oh, Whitlow. Whitlow on the 2. I think we got Gagliano out there in the mix. We got the 313. Whitlow trying to hold on to that 2 spot. Right now, it's all a 282. Carson Crocker. Crashed first go around, second go around. He is gone. Crocker coming on that back straightaway. Whitlow trying to hold on to the 2. This is going to be Gates 5 and 6, 500 novice for the main event. Yeah, buddy, 282's in there, and the 313 of Whitlow moving on. 16 on the track right now, 500 novice. Wallen, Bross, Newton, Swinbank. 2 more spots up for grabs for that 5 and under novice main event. Oh, no, lead rider lost a pedal. Oh, no, trying to recover. Lead rider's back on the pedals. Here we go, coming on that 2 straightaway. That's got to be the 547, Nitro Newton. Trying to save it. We got Piper Bross out there. Piper Bross out there in the 525 bike. Heading down that 3 straightaway. Nitro Newton out front right now. Coming on the 3 straight in the final turn. We got room for 2 more spots. Up for grabs here for the main event. I'm telling you guys right now, 5 and under novice. 8 wide in the mains. It's going to be a heater. Coming back this way, Nitro Newton's in there. Yeah, he's got the 1 of 2. Dodging birds down the back straightaway. Nitro Newton's in there, and it's looking like the 408 of Lincoln Swinbank getting it done. Yeah, 5 and under novice. Yeah.
On this moto that
All right, 6 novice. St. Clair, Fisher, Galida, and Turner Jr. Here we go. Nitro Newton, man. Good save. Good save. Hey, Nitro Newton. Good save, buddy. Way to get back on the pedals. That was awesome. Oh, did I say that wrong? Okay. I'll fix it. Yeah, coming on that 2 straightaway. 6 novice on the track right now. Turner Jr. on the top spot. Turner Jr. out there. Heading down that 3 straightaway. We got room for 3. Top 3 riders moving on. Turner Jr. on point right now. Headed down the 3 straight. Into the final turn. Oh, yeah, Turner Jr. leading the charge. Taking 2 more with him. I'll have fun with it. Yeah, 546 coming on through with a 59 in the 586. That's going to be Galida and Rua Fisher. So Turner Jr., Galida, and Fisher all moving on to that main event. 7 novice out there, Moto 18. Looking at Heltzer, Whitlow, Scoot Newton, Salinger. Well, yeah, it's got to be Scoot Newton, 215 bike out front right now. We got Fly Zone colors on point, heading down that 3 straightaway. Into the final turn we go. Again, looking at the top 3 riders moving on right now. It's all Scoot Newton out front right now, coming back this way towards the stripe. 1 of 3, Scoot Newton's in there, 215. Yeah, we got the 551 and the 192, Salinger and Tyrion Whitlow moving on. Out of 18, 19 on the track right now, 9 novice. Looking at Roby, Tubbs, Thompson, Long, and Taki. The best dressed man in BMX out front right now. It's got to be my man Renly, Tubbs. Tubbs leading the charge. Heading down that 3 straightaway. We got room for 4 out there. 4 riders heading to the show. Right now, Renly, Tubbs on point. Leading the boys around the rock here. And 9 novice coming back this way. He says, hey, Dad, this is how you get it done right here. This is how you do it, Dad. Yeah, Renly, Tubbs in there. We got the 295 bike. 526 of Bam Bam Roby's in there. And 1 more spot up for grabs, the 587 bike. It's going to go to Jayton Thompson. Out of 19, 20 out there, 10 novice. Tim Moore, Hood. First go around, Hood got the low point. And Tim got a 2. Here we go, headed on that back straightaway. And a close race here, but it looks like Caden Hood going to dial in that low point 1 more time. The 29 bike, Bella Tim with a 2. James Moore with a 3 out of Moto 20. 21 out there, 11 novice. Mac, Wick, Raider. That's what we had first go around. Oh, here we go. Wick out front right now. Don't count out Sweet Pea. Lots of track left to go. Headed around that tower turn. Wick, Mac, 1 and 2. Hit the 59 bike out there. That's Drama Raider in the 3 spot. Look at this battle going on up front right now with Wick and Mac. Heading down the 3 straightaway into the final turn. Wick trying to hold on to it. Mac been training hard. Here we go. Sweet Pea trying to make a move down that back straightaway. Looking for another low point. Cross the line and to the stripe. Sweet Pea Mac getting it done out there. Wick with a 2. Raider with a 3. That one might have just sealed the deal in the win today. Whew. 12 novice out there. 22. Spate Brown. Kadia. Heading down that 3 straightaway in the final turn. I think that's Kadia out front right now. 199 bike. Trenton Pastrana coming back this way. Kadia's in there. Got one more spot up for grabs. I think that's going to Bentley Spate. Malia, either way, I know you're smiling. Either way, I know you're smiling. 15 novice on the track right now. 23 looking at Velarde, Wallen, and McBride. Yeah, heading down that 3 straightaway. Not a total points race out there, folks. Looking at top 2. I think that's Velarde out there in the 2 spot. Velarde trying to hold on to that second qualifying spot, but coming back this way to the stripe. Oh, this one's got a squinter plate on there. That's got to be the 593 Isaiah McBride making it happen out there with Velarde out of 23. Yeah, 24 out there, 16 novice. Russell and Roby. The battle continues. Russell out front right now. Roby hot on his heels in the 2 spot. Heading down that back straightaway. Russell trying to hold on here to the low point. Roby's going to get a 2. Roby going upstairs, almost clearing that table. All right. And Hudson, the Hornet Wallen with a 3 out there, Moto 24. 25 on the track right now, 26-35 novice. Well, yeah, this is Embry, Helser, and Sparby. Heading down that 3 straightaway and out of the final turn we go. Top 2 moving on. Heading down that back straightaway. Paper plate style, the 29 bike. Helser and the 792 of Embry moving on. Had some ketchup and mustard stains on that number plate, it looked like. I got a glimpse. Didn't X up. Got a glimpse. Yeah, Sparby coming on through. Another one of our Beginners League riders working on pedaling, standing up the whole track. Look at it. Got it dialed. Yeah, Shane. Nice job. 36-40 novice out there, 26. Long, Thompson, Whidbey. Top 2 moving on. Not a total points race here. We're taking 2, top 2. So we bring it on back this way.
So, Mallory's not intermediate, is she?
Thompson and Long both moving on here out of Moto 26.
If you win 3 of those intermediate, you bump up.
I don't think she's an inter. I don't think she's an inter. I think she
46-50 novice out there, 27. Looking at Barnes, Rodriguez, Olszewski. Yeah, one-on-one battle up front right now, Midwest Militia style. It's got to be Barnes and Rodriguez battling out there, coming down that back straightaway. Barnes, Rodriguez, 1 and 2. I think that's how it's going to go as we power it on through to the stripe. Ooh, 376 gets the low point. So Barnes and Rodriguez are all tied up. 3 points. 6 inner out there, 28. Looking at Nayland, Avanagata, and Mack. Oh, yeah, the dude, Connor Mack. Mack attack out front right now. Coming down that 3 straightaway. Mack getting it done on point. Lightning Lily out there, I think. Is this first intermediate race for Lightning Lily? Oh, yeah. Might be heading to the show. We'll see what happens on that back straightaway. Oops. The dude, Connor Mack. Coming on through. He's in there with a 1 and 2. And Lightning Lily, first intermediate race. See in the mains. Yeah, 7 inner out there, Moto 29. Schirkenbach, Bross, Wynn, St. Vincent, Hassan. Headed down that 3 straightaway. That's got to be Tucker, St. Vincent. Kegel's Bike Shop Colors leading the charge. We're taking 4, top 4 out there moving on. Right now it's all St. Vincent. St. Vincent coming down that back straightaway. He's in there, 1 of 4. St. Vincent's in there. State 5, we got Wynn in there. And the Squirrel Hunter, the 90 bike, all moving on. Good try out there, Owen.
Man, you gotta work on not crying when he doesn't win. They're trying to change gears, saying inconsistent, and Ollie goes, yeah.
8 inner 30, 57 coming on back. Glide on the 171. Fearless Finn has returned. Fearless Finn taking that second qualifying spot out of Moto 30.
He kept changing his stuff, and Ollie's like,
Ooh.
yeah, your 6-year-old's inconsistent. Go figure.
195. So this one, 4 points across the board out there in 31. Everybody's tied up, 4 points. 32 out there, 10 inner. Pastel, Chow, Kadia. Oh, yeah, Kadia. Kadia! Oh, he just got ka-chowed. Oh, no. Coming down that back straightaway. Ka-chow. Coming down that back straight. Just like that, man. He'll ka-chow you. In there, Chow with a 197 of Kadia. And Avery Pastel's back there going, that's what ka-chowed means. I see. 11 inner out there, 33. Dawson, Geiger, Tingem, and Smeltzer. And in and out of that final turn, I think that's Geiger, Tingem out there in the top spot, heading down that back straightaway. Yeah, coming on back this way. Miles Dawson, the 141, and the 37. Geiger, Tingem moving on. Good race out there. 34, 13 inner. Yeah, 132 bikes. Got to be Cam Jam Reich out there. We got Dayton Geiger heading down that 3 straightaway. Cam Jam on the top spot. Yeah, moving on to that final turn. The battle's going to be for that second qualifying spot. Here we go, heading into that final turn. Dayton Geiger. Right now it's all Cam Jam. Camden Reich. Good to see this guy back out here. Got some familiar faces that were here a lot in the beginning of the year. And then baseball season happens. But right when it's done, they're back at the Rock. 15 inner, 35. Niesman checking out right now. Tibessing 2. Monahano 3's way ahead first go round. Looks like a little repeat here. Second go round. And Moto 35. 36 out there, 16 inner. Scuduto, Wick, Collins. Yeah, Postman out there. Oh, Scuduto, Wick, Fennessy. Kegel's Bike Shop Moto. Yeah, Postman leading the charge. Got Scuduto out there in the 2 spot. The con man. The actual con man. Yeah, Connor Fennessy is the actual con man. Yeah. Connor Fields passed along the nickname. Wick, Postman in there. Oh, Fennessy almost had it, but Scuduto is going to get that second qualifying spot out of 37. 38 out there, 41, 45 inner. Looking to win, Schultz, Galida. Nope, I skipped one. 37 out there, Moore, Vians, Harold, and Scuduto. Ooh, Scuduto up front right now, the Scud Missile. Taking 3, Squirrely Willie and the Scud Missile. Side by side, talk about action. Woo! Harold in there with him in the 77. The Scud Missile and Squirrely Willie. I can't make these names up out here, guys. They're absolutely awesome. 41, 45 inner, 38. Schultz, Galida, Win. Yeah, and out of that final turn, coming down that back straightaway. I think that's Win out there leading the charge. Galida in the 2 spot. Win and Galida moving on. Galida rocking the old bomber plate. All right. 39, 46, 50 inner. Arrington, Smeltzer, Schroba, and Fennessy. Yeah, it's got to be Schroba. Heading around that 2 turn. Schroba leading the charge on that 3 straightaway. The Intimidator out there on the 2 spots. Got to be Arrington, Smeltzer. 2 and 3, and out of that final turn we go, and down the back straightaway. Yeah, buddy. Across the line to the stripe we go. Schroba, the Intimidator, the Power Pedal, Smeltzer, all moving on out of 39. 40 out there, 56 and over inner. Bloom, Melton, right. 100 bike out front right now, right. What's going on out here? Right leading the charge, Bloom in that 2 spot. Melton trying to reel him in out there in the 3 as we head down that 3 straightaway. In and out of that final turn we go. Yeah, it's got to be Stephen Wright. Right up front. Wright's in there with Bloom. 1 and 2 out of Moto 40. 15-16 girls expert. Got a good battle going on out there. Moto 41, Monahano, Gifford, and Pearson. Monahano up front right now. Gifford hot on her heels in the 2 spot, doing a little shopping on that 2. Heading down the back straightaway. Yeah, Monahano trying to hold on to it. Gifford trying to find a way past her, but Monahano going to get it done one more time here. Gifford with a 2, Pearson with a 3 out of Moto 41. 42, 8 expert, James, Schultz, Wallace. Yeah, James coming down that 3 straightaway, going upstairs. Schultz with a 2, Wallace with a 3. Wallace in the 2 spot this time, Schultz in the 3. Yeah, coming on that back straightaway. The Hunter, Tarn James in there with a low point. Battle's going to be for 2. Wallace! Oh, he's going to hold on to it. The cheesy animal holding on to that 2. Schultz will get a 3 out there in Moto 42. 43 on the track right now. What's going on out here? What are you guys doing? Throwing tomatoes at me?
Can we do trophy cards?
Absolutely. You guys are the trophy card queens. Absolutely. All right, 9 expert. Heading down that 3 straightaway, Moto 43. Total points action here. Looks like, Levi Teague's in the 2 spot in this one. So Teague going to come on through with a 2. Turbo Turner's going to tie it up. 3 points each here with Hamilton and Teague, Moto 43. 44 out there, 10 expert. Wallace, Bauer, Schirkenbach. Yeah, State 5 out front right now. It's got to be Wallace. Wallace on the top spot. Marley Man's going to have a good battle here in the 3. Coming on that 3 straightaway. Trying to get a sneak. Marley Man out there. Oh, he's going to ramp it up down that back straightaway right now. It's all the show running things. Here comes Marley Man with a back straight charge. Cross the line. Marley Man making it happen out there. 167. Moving on with Wallace. Man, I love that Marley Man guy. Whew, good charge. 11 expert. 45. Manuel, Cartwright, Williams. Look at this one. All bunched up on that back straightaway. Haas, Cartwright leading the charge, coming back this way. Oh, Haas is in there with a low point. Williams with a 2. Manuel with a 3 there.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, man. That's going to be a good race there. Third go-around, main event's going to figure that one out. 46, 12 expert, heading down that 3 straightaway. Total points action here in 12 expert. That's got to be Liam Nayland leading the charge on that back straightaway. Nayland coming on through, going upstairs. Total points action here. Thinnis going to try to hold on to the 2-0. Gold Cup 2 is going to get it at the line. So Michelson and Thinnis will be all tied up. We got Manuel and Suter down in that first straightaway. Rockford, you know how it is. Make some noise for them. They'll try to get back on those pedals. Those are 2 tough dudes down there. Hard slam, but they'll try to get it out there in the pedals. I've seen them.
You have 2, 3, 1, 35.
Revere's in there with a 30. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, we're combined up. So Revere's in there. Bungy's in there. Oh, who else made it out of that one?
We're only taking it over, right?
Yeah, Suter.
Oh, there's Manuel there. So Suter's down.
I'm just getting it sorted out there. So Rivera, Mulbach, Manuel. Rivera, Mulbach, Manuel, and Bungy are moving on. That was 47-48 combined up, guys. 49's coming on through. 15 expert. 13 bikes going to get the low point here. Henderson with a low point. State 1 Farr with a 2 and Moore with a 3.
This one you have.
$17.20 out there, Moto 50. Henderson, Schroba, Goldsmith, and Flood. Schroba leading the boys down that 3 straightaway into the final turn. Schroba going to take 2 more riders with him. Yeah, I think it's Henderson out there. Schroba, Henderson coming on back this way. It looks like they're moving on with the 60 bike of Antonio Flood. All moving on out of 50. 51 out there, 46-60 expert. Here we go, the battle with Gary and Melton. No, Melton! Oh, threading the needle down there in turn 2. Here comes Copeland. He's going to try to get in the action. Copeland's going to move on into that 2 spot. Gary leading the charge. Coming down that back straightaway. Man. Gary. Copeland's going to try to take it all. Here we go. Copeland at the line.
Okay, I missed something.
Gary got the low point. Copeland with a 2, Melton with a 3.
I need some. What?
Guys, Wesley Suter, man, he's not feeling good after that crash, but he's back on the pedals, guys. We really appreciate it when you make noise for these riders, these downed riders, and the younger riders. It means the world to them and means the world to us. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, move it over. No, you're good. Go back down here. Refresh it. Up, right? Yeah, that's
You all right, Suter? He'll be back up there. He says, give me some ibuprofen. I'm good. Strider riders back out there on their way to Trophy Town, St. Clair, Pastel, Avanagata, Miller, Englehart, and more. Yeah, here the battle continues up front here. Paddle battle with Casey Miller and Naira Avanagata. That first go around, Casey Miller stopped on that 3rd straight and said, I want a juice box right now. Avanagata coming down that 3 straightaway. Guys, we've got some awards to give out, including this week's Rockford BMX Track MVP. Got some new intermediates, new experts. We're going to need you guys to join us down there at the starting hill right after the Strider race. And after the Striders collect those awards, yeah, guys, please join us down there at the starting hill. Avanagata coming down that back straightaway. And Casey Miller out there in the 2 spot, heading down that back straight. It's going to be those girls running out there on the 3rd straight. Boosted BMX, you guys got trophy cards, but all those girls running down the back straightaway right now, they all volunteered. So we got 4 volunteers down here, all stepped up to do trophy cards. Casey Miller, 532 coming on through. Big smile. Nice job, Case. I believe this is Bailey Moore out there, 579. Yeah, big smile. Look at this battle going on down there. Smiling the whole way. And thanks, guys, for offering trophy cards. We appreciate it. 406 bike coming on through. Mallory Pastel. Yeah, Pastel coming on through. That's a cool little Strider bike. Nice job, Mallory. Thanks, guys, for coming and racing with us today. Beach Park, Illinois. Thanks for joining us. 442, Sawyer St. Clair. Yeah, St. Clair coming on through. Keep going, Sawyer. You got it. Keep going. Sawyer said, I heard something about juice boxes at the finish line. Where do I find those at? Keep going, Sawyer. You got it. Keep going. You got it, Sawyer.
Official on 51. Josh is saying he doesn't think he got me.
We have you at first, Josh second, and then Meltdown just third.
Yeah, there we go. Sawyer St. Clair, the drag race to the line. 442 coming on through. I'm all right. And then that's going to be Colton Englehart, 578. Great job. All of our Strider riders, guys, please join us down at the starting hill. We've got some awards to give out. Gianna, round up the posse. All right, guys, come on down to the starting hill. Come on down. We've got a brand new intermediate rider, brand new expert rider in the house today. And we've got last week's Rockford BMX Track MVP. Where's Coach Mark Melton at? Where's he at, Dana? So I don't know. All right, guys, come on down to the starting hill. Kind of a big deal. A couple of new riders, new intermediate, new expert riders. We need to see Miss Lightning Liliana Nalen and Mr. Gatlin Wallace. Look at the mullet going on with Gatlin right now. He's got the pit vipers on. He's got the mullet ready to go for pictures today. That's awesome. Hey, you gotta step it up here. Squirrely Willie's got you beat. You gotta step it up. All right, guys. First up, I want to introduce this guy right here. Look at him. He's got the pit vipers on. Knew the camera would be out today. Camera's ready, and so is he. Guys, this rider completing his 20th win, moving all the way up to the expert ranks. I want to say a couple things about him. Him and his brother donated their helmets right down here to the Kegels Bike Shop Beginners League program. Super, super awesome of them to do that, and they do a lot for the community out here. I see you guys giving high fives. Most importantly, I see you giving 110% every single lap out there. Rockford BMX, please join me. Lots of love, lots of noise for our newest expert rider here in the house, the Gatman Gatlin Wallace. These guys have worked hard. The Wallace boys, every single time they're on the track, they're giving 110%, man. Nice job, Gatlin. And last but not least, our newest intermediate rider. What can I say about her? She started in the Strider ranks. She learned the pedal bike. Every single race she's had out there, she's had one of the most competitive classes there is in the 500 novice class, completing her 10th win to turn intermediate, and also this week's track MVP. It was actually last week's track MVP, but we got rained out and had to wait till this week. Miss Lightning Lily going home with a track MVP of the week and the signature Pro Model t-shirt. And guys, as always, no autographs till after the mains. No autographs till after the mains. Guys, Gatlin Wallace, Lightning Lily, these are two of the sweetest riders you will ever meet out here. If you don't know them, get to know them. Incredible riders and incredible kids. Gatlin Wallace and Lightning Lily, let's hear it for them one more time. Great job, guys. And as always, guys, Lightning Lily, she's got a couple of extra t-shirts down there. And the Red Roof Building, Pro Model t-shirts, she'll autograph them for you too. Yeah, guys, a couple things to talk about real quick. Again, I was talking earlier about Ladies' Night. Last Saturday this month, Saturday the 26th. That's going on 1 to 5 p.m. Free event out here. Bikes and helmets are provided. You just have to sign a one-day membership. Bikes and helmets on us. 4 hours of track time. We've got a raffle going on. All the proceeds from our raffle are going straight to Women's Space of Rockford. So, ladies, please join us. If you've never been on the track before and you want to try it out, you want to get out there and see what it's all about, Ladies' Night, 26th going on out here, 1 to 5 p.m., free event. Bring some friends. Also, guys, you will see a post going up this week with a registration link. Something really excited, a first here for Rockford, something we've never done before. 2025 Scholarship Day, brought to you by the Community Foundation of Northern Illinois and the In Youth We Trust program. We are giving out 50 memberships, guys. 50 memberships. You can sign up online starting this week. We will put the post out on our Facebook page. And again, 50 memberships. We're going to have a whole Saturday out here. Summer camp. It's called Scholarship Day 2025. Again, brought to you by In Youth We Trust and the Community Foundation of Northern Illinois. 50 memberships, guys. Everybody's been asking, Beginners League. Beginners League will be going down next month as well. We've got some info coming for that as well. So, yeah, guys, keep an eye on the Facebook page. Make sure those notifications are turned on. A lot of stuff going on. We're just getting started here. A lot of stuff going down. So keep an eye out for that. And it's about that time. Main events, guys. Head back to staging. The girls are going to need one more volunteer for trophy cards down here. Oh, you got a race, huh? We need 2 more trophy card volunteers, guys. You got it? All right, we got them right here. Just like that. We used to never be able to find trophy card volunteers, and then you guys showed up. Yeah. Just like that. All right, guys, main events. Main events. Head on back to staging about that time. Hey, we're going to need a volunteer to hand out some trophies down there.
No, probably not.
And registration.
I got it.
Malia, you doing it? Okay, got it. Oh, Malia, they got somebody already. You're all good. You can hang with Dad. All right, guys, the time has arrived. Main events. Locked and loaded up there in the gate. Main event time. Here we go. Ooh, they're ready to go. All right, gate comes crashing down, and we're rolling out there. Rogers, Dempsey, Hassan, Schirkenbach, St. Vincent, and the Wrath.
Wooden one, but I still don't think he's ever flown it. And this guy's like, oh, never let me fly one of these planes.
Yeah, and out of that first turn we go, headed on the 2 straightaway, 13 back out front right now. We got the 115 in the 2 spot. Oh, yeah. Rogers, Dempsey, 1 and 2, battling down that 3 straightaway into the final turn.
Yeah, his are like big.
In and out of that turn 3 we go. Still 13 bike up front right now. Rogers trying to hold on to the win here. Cross the line and to the stripe we go. Rogers. Oh, she's going to bring it on for the win. Dempsey with a 2. St. Vincent with a 3. The Miracle Girl with a 4. Wow. Whew, this is going to be... Guys, we got some roll downs going on today. We're going to do one here for 9-10, the local open. We're going to introduce you to the cast and crew today. All we need you guys to do is give them a little love and make some noise out there. 9-10 local open. Up first here, doing it for Fly Zone out of St. Charles, Illinois. The 37 bike Turbo, Tanner Hamilton. Up next out of Madison, Wisconsin, on the 34 bike, Sage Hoover. You guys got a little love for Madtown in the house today? They got a handful of riders out here. Up next out of right here in Rockford, Illinois, doing it for the Twisted Racing crew in your 118, Ka-chow, Caden Chow. Yeah, right out of Hampshire, Illinois, doing it for the Hill Racing team in a 169, the Mac Attack, Mac Mikos. Out of Johnsburg, Illinois, for Antioch Cyclery on your State 2, Gunnar Schirkenbach. Out of Machese Park, Illinois, getting it done for the Fly Zone crew on your 33, the Rocket, Mason Blakely. Also a former Rockford BMX Track champ right there. Out of New Milford, Illinois, doing for the Rip crew in the 167, the Molly Man, Molly Bauer. And out of Winnebago, Illinois, doing it for the Boosted BMX crew in your 25 bike, Levi Teague. Hell yeah, 9-10 local open, 8 riders wide. This one's going to be a heater. Gates coming up, and here we go. Oh yeah, gates down, and we're rolling out there, 9-10 local open. 3 wide on the Rockford drop as we head on into that first turn. Let's see who's got the whole shot. Teague on the outside. Hoover on the inside. Coming down that 2 straightaway. Yeah, it's got to be the 34 bike out front right now. Sage Hoover by way of Madtown representing Wisconsin. Coming down that 3 straightaway. Hoover on the top spot. Blakely in the 2. Yeah, it's got to be Blakely trying to take it away from Hoover. Here we go. Headed on that back straightaway. Hoover, Blakely, Molly Man's getting in the mix. Coming back to the stripe. 34 bike coming on through. Sage Hoover's going to get the win. Blakely, Bauer, Teague. Nice race out there. 9-10 local open. Guys, we got 5 roll downs going on today. Yeah, we'll see you again in 5 and under novice. Gates down, 11-12 local open out there. Moto 3, Nayland, Finnis, Ortigason. Yeah, coming down that 2 straightaway. Looks like Nayland's got a couple low points. He should have the win in the bag here. An 11-12 local open. Yeah, coming down that back straight away. Liam Nayland, 44 bike. He's going to get the win. Travis Finnis out there. Going to take the 2. And Ortigason with a 3. Yeah, the Moto 3. 4 on the track right now. Moving on. 13-14 local open. Coming on that back straightaway, that's got to be the Nag 14. Wettendorf coming on through. He's going to get the win. Battle for the 2. 295. The Flying Hawaiian's going to get the 2. Miller time. Corbin Miller, the State 3 with a 3 out of Moto number 4. 5 on the track right now. 8 under Girls Cruiser. Michelson, Henderson, and Sunflower Henderson coming on that first straightaway into Bermzilla. Yeah, buddy, that's got to be Michelson. Michelson on the gas today at the Rock. Coming on that 2 straightaway. Got the 2 bike out there in the 2 spot. That's Sunflower Henderson. Fleur's going to try to get her just one go around here. But Michelson showed up fast today, coming out on that back straightaway. Yeah, I think that's how it's going to go here. Michelson, 16 bike, should have the win. Sunflower Henderson should have a 2 out there, and Cupcake Henderson should have a 3 out of Moto 5. 6 on the track right now, 15-16 girls cruiser, not a total points race. Gifford been chopping at the bit here with Montejano up front, but Gifford right there. Shopping again here in 15-16 girls cruisers main event. Gifford trying to make a move. Montejano up front right now, across the line and down to the stripe we go. Montejano is going to get the win. Gifford with a 2. Steezy, nice and easy with a 3-zy. On a Moto 6. 7 out there, 41-45 women's cruiser. Melton, Whidbey, Barnes, Passage. Yeah, it's got to be Renata Passage, State 2 out front right now. Passage heading into that final turn and down the back straightaway. Passage coming back this way. Whidbey in the 2, Melton on the 3. As they charge down the back stretch and towards the tower. Passage going to get the win out there. Whidbey with a 2, Melton with a 3, Barnes with a 4. We got 8 cruiser out there, Moto 8, James, Schultz, Wallace. The Hunter Tarn James got the low point win locked up here. But Schultz and Wallace are all tied up, sorting it out right here. Oh, look at Wallace. On point out there. I'm telling you, like I said earlier, those Wallace boys, they give it 110% every single lap. This is my proof. Coming back this way, the Hunter Tarn James will get the win. Yeah, the cheesy animal out there with a 2. Look at him. You couldn't give it any more effort than that. 42 bike of Schultz with a 3. Out of Moto 8. 9 out there, 11 cruiser, Williams, Wallace, Cartwright. Yeah, it's got to be Haas, Cartwright out front right now, coming down that 3 straightaway. Oh, he's got company coming. Cartwright. Oh, riding that low line down there in turn 3. Oh, gets a little sideways. Cartwright coming back this way. He's going to hold on to the win. Man, the Viper gave it a good run. 7-13 of the show. Jace Boy Wallace. He's going to get a 3 out there. Moto 9. Moto 10, 13 cruiser, Henderson, Mobach, and the Storm. Yeah, coming down that 3 straightaway. Down the back straight, I think that's the Storm out there. Henderson coming on through with the win. 17 bike, Phoenix Henderson. Going to get a 2 out there, and Boone Milbach with a 3. 11, 17, 20 cruiser, Henderson, Bungie, Barnes. Yeah, more one-way colors. Man, one-way colors are fast anywhere they go. It's got to be Henderson, Melanster out there on point, top spot. Happy Feet with a 2. We got Candyman Barnes with a 3, saying those guys are not 50. Coming back this way. JT saying those guys are not 50. 51-55 cruiser out there. Oh, look out, Bertram Jr. trying to get a good run here on Smokin' Joe. Hiltz has got a couple low points out there. Hiltz coming down that 3 straightaway. Bertram Jr., Hiltz bar to bar coming down the 3 straight in the final turn. Oh, Smokin' Joe knows what's going on. Coming down that back straightaway, Smokin' Joe Hiltz. This should seal the deal on the win. We're going to drag race it out anyways. Here we go. Smokin' Joe is going to get the win. Bertram Jr. with a 2. And the Intimidator with a 3 out there in Moto 12. 13, 56-60 cruiser, Melton Wright, Pulaski. Well, yeah, coming down that 3 straightaway, that's got to be Melton out front right now. Melton on the top spot, right in the 2, Pulaski on the 3. So we bring it on home to the tower. Melton's going to get the win out there. Wright's going to get a 2. Pulaski with a 3 and 56-60 cruiser. Oh, guys, the time has come. 5 and under novice main event. We're going to introduce you to the players. They're going to give a little wave to the crowd, give them a wave right back. And as always, please, no photos or autographs until the finish line. 5 and under novice main event started out first out of Winnebago, Illinois, in your 55, Sunshine Sailor St. Vincent. Up next out of South Beloit, Illinois, in your 408 bike, Mr. Lincoln Swinbank. Out of Belvedere, Illinois, in your 547 bike, Nitro, Oliver Newton. Out of Caledonia, Illinois, in your 552, Mr. Leo Embry. Out of right here in Rockford, Illinois, doing it for the Twisted Crew in your 516, Hurricane Josie Viance. All the way here from Mendota, Illinois, in your 85, the Cheese Man, Weston Borelli. Out of Machesney Park, Illinois, doing it for the Boosted Crew in your 313, the Princess herself, Iris Whitlow. And last but not least, out of Machesney Park, Illinois, in your 282 by Carson Crocker. 5 and under, novice main events, gates up, and here we go.
Clear with the flowers. I was like, oh, we can't do that because of the. I gotta wait until that's thrown out. But yeah. Yeah, well, everyone was flooded. Done environment, right? Beautiful and sunny. It was storming balls and rockers.
Oh, yeah, gate is down. 5 and under novice main events, and here we go. Carson Crocker, Sunshine St. Vincent, they're bar to bar. Down rider in the first straightaway. Down riders back up. Give them some love out there. Here we go. Heading into that first turn, Crocker on the inside, St. Vincent on the outside. Good battle going on here in 5 and under novice. Headed down the 2 straightaway to the tower turn. Right now it's all Carson Crocker leading the charge on that 3 straightaway. Sunshine in the 2 spot. Oh, we got a good battle going out there for podium 3. Yeah, buddy, heading down that 3 straightaway. Carson Crocker, here comes Sunshine in the inside. Sunshine taking the lead. In and out of that final turn we go. Sunshine's got to go on her way here, representing the girls club, coming on that back straightaway. Sunshine, Crocker, 1 and 2. Sunshine, cross the line, and here we go. Sunshine, St. Vincent with the win. Carson Crocker with a 2. Oh, 547, 313. 547 Nitro Newton got the 3, and the 313 Princess Whitlow. Rockford, what do we think of 5 and under novice today? Wow. Whew. The gates down, 6 novice on the track right now. Moto 15, Thompson, Fisher, Foster, Galida, Tingham, and Turner Jr. All 3 wide, heading into that first turn. Who's got the whole shot out there? Arlo Wild. Foster out front right now, coming on that 2 straightaway. Foster got it going his way. That's Tingham out there in the 2 spot. Yeah, around that tower turn we go. Foster and Tingham, they're bar to bar on the 3 straightaway. Tingham moves up front. Tingham, Foster, 1 and 2, heading into that final turn. 6 novice main event, no joke today. Tingham got things going his way down that back straightaway. Foster in the 2 spot. Oh, yeah. Coming down this way towards the tower, Cash, Tingham. Going to get the win. Arlo Wild, Foster on the podium 2. We got the 583. Kai Thompson with a 3. Still racing. 586 is going to get the 4. Rua Fisher. Wow. Unbelievable. Yeah, 7 novice out there. Patrick the 3rd, Whitlow, Lopin, Scootin, Newton, and Salinger. Yeah, out of that first turn we go, headed on the 2 straightaway. That's got to be Patrick the 3rd on the top spot, 564 bike, Lopin on the 2. Around that tower turn we go, and headed on the 3 straightaway. Well, yeah, all Patrick the 3rd out there, showing him how it's done, man. Patrick the 3rd leading the charge, got Lopin right there, hot on his heels, doing a little shopping in the 2 spot. Battle's going to be for that podium 3. Good battle going on for 3. Good battle going on for the win. Oh, here we go. 564. Christopher Lopin going to get the win. Patrick the 3rd with a 2. The 215. Scootin' Newton with a 3. Wow. 17 out there. 9 novice. 7 wide. Roby, Rodriguez, Fahey, Hirshiguchi, Tubbs, Thompson, and Taki. Well, yeah, that's got to be Mackenzie Fahey, the girls club, representing today, 295 bike. On the 2 spot, that's Taki out there in the 2 guys. The girls club showing up here in novice classes. Man. Yeah, Mackenzie Fahey got it going on out there in the top spot. Fly Zone representing, coming on the back straightaway. She is gone right now. Man. Girls Club showing up, representing. Big win here for Cluck and Kenzie. Coming on through for the win, and 9 novice still racing out there. Taki going to take a 2, 5:41, 5:26. Shout out to Mike Caruth. Got a beginner's league rider out there on the podium too. Yeah, 10 novice. We're rolling out there in Moto 18. Looking at Hood, Tim, Moore. Total points action here. I think Hood has the win sorted out here with a couple low points. I believe Tim should have a 2 and Moore should have a 3. Yeah, coming down that 3 straight away. All Caden Hood on your 249 bike. Hood leading the charge on that back straightaway. Bring it on back this way to the tower. Caden Hood's going to lock up the win here. Bella Tim going to round up the 2, and James Moore with a 3 out of Moto 18. Moto 19 out there, 11 novice. Wick and Mac had a good battle going on all afternoon here. Right now it's Wick on the top spot. Sweet Pea out there in the 2. Around that tower turn we go and headed down the 3 straight away. Bar to bar, here we go. Looks like Sweet Pea Mac's got a couple low points, but Elizabeth Wick's just trying to get her a lap. Yeah, Wick out front right now. Sweet Pea in the 2 spot, coming down that back straight away. Well, Sweet Pea. Looks like Wick's going to get this lap. Here comes Sweet Pea charging. Sweet Pea Mac. She's going to get the overall win. Elizabeth Wick, trophy cards, 39 bike gets the overall 2. And the 59, the overall 3. So trophy cards, 43 got the win. 39 with a 2, 59 with a 3. 12 novice out there, Moto 20. Ortigas and Spate Cadilla. No total points action here. I think that's Caleb Ortigason out there, 553. With the big old number plate coming on through for the win. 199 bike of Cadilla is going to get a 2, and Bentley Spate with a 3 out of Moto 20. 21 out there, 15 novice. Yeah, Phelps, McBride, Velarde. Around that tower turn we go and headed down the 3 straightaway. Also not a total points race here. All 3 riders qualified to be here. Did he really? 542 Carmelo Phelps. Looks like Velarde out there. And how about Isaiah McBride? Just started out here. Made the mains today. Nice job, Isaiah. Just started. Good work out there. Well, yeah, Moto 22. The saga continues here with Russell and Roby. Russell, he must have got a good night's sleep last night. Russell got the speed today. Roby out there in the 2 spot. Hornet Wallen out there. Hudson, the Hornet, in the 3. That's how it's going to go. 267, and Russell's going to get the win. Roby's going to be doing push-ups right after races today. For sure. 26-35 novice out there. Ooh, 255. We're getting a little sideways in this one. Embry, Helser, Lance, Russell. Got a good battle going on out front right now. Hope you got your sunglasses on out there, guys. That jersey will take your eyesight clean out. Coming on that back straightaway. Well, yeah, I think that's the 255. Jacob Lance going to get the win. The 266 with a 2. Russell with a 2. Helser with a 3. And Dion Embry with a 4 out there. I'm telling you, Josh Russell, you got to have some sunglasses on when he passes. 36-40 novice out there. 24 long. Pastel, Falzone, and Turbo Thompson. Yeah, heading down that 3 straightaway into the final turn. All 4 riders qualified to get here. I think that's Jason Pastel out there, 74 bike. Coming on down that back straightaway, 74. Shout out to our Madtown riders in the house and our Waukegan riders in the house. Jason Pastel representing the WBMX. He's going to get the win out there, Moto 24, 36-40 novice. 46-50 novice, 25 out there. Rodriguez, Candyman Barnes, all tied up. Oh, yeah, coming on that 3 straightaway. Rodriguez and Barnes, 3 points each. Yeah, we got Crystal Lake in the house, guys. Shout out to all of our tracks from out of town, the Elgin riders, the Waukegan riders, the Madtown riders, everybody for traveling in. We appreciate you. Candyman Barnes going to win the war out there. 376 of Rodriguez, going to get a 2, and Olszewski with a 3. Out of Moto 25. 26 out there, 6 inner. Nusser, Rogers, Nayland, Mack. Yeah, one more time. Miracle Girl out there on the top spot. 67 on the inside. Oh, no. Bentley Nusser running into the Rogers girls is like running into a brick wall.
What is that?
Nusser's back up and moving, guys. Give him some love out there. Nusser moving forward. I'm telling you, that's your proof right there. You don't want to run into a Rogers girl. You just don't want that. 15, the Miracle Girl coming on through with a big win here. 156 bike, the dude, Connor Mack. Lightning Lily, podium 3 in her first intermediate race, Rockford. Oh, no, and Bentley Nusser took it down there again in the back straight. Can you guys do me a favor? Bentley had a rough day in the mains. Let's give Bentley Nusser some love out there.
Roll down in the gate.
Tough break, Bentley. Good job out there. Good job. Guys, 7 intermediates showing up here 7 wide in the main events. We got to introduce you to our players here in 7 inner. It's going to be a heater. We'll start it out first here in Loves Park, Illinois for the boosted BMX crew in your 90 bike. The Squirrel Hunter himself, Liam Hassan. If you're wondering where that nickname came from, we had a squirrel run out on the back straightaway and Liam ran him over and took his tail clean off. The squirrel's okay. He lived to tell about it, but he has a bald tail currently. Up next out of Rockford, Illinois, in your 115 bike, AJ Dempsey. Well, yeah, to Winnebago, Illinois. Get it done for the Kegels Bike Shop crew in your 80 bike, Tucker St. Vincent. Up next out of Rockford, Illinois, your 239 bike, Racing Grayson Lance. Up next out of McHenry, Illinois, your State 5, the Rage Gage Schurkenbach. Get it done for Antioch Cyclery. Up next out of Belvedere, Illinois, your 126 bike, doing it for the FZR, Lincoln Win. And last but not least, out of Loves Park, Illinois, your 13 bike, they call her the Wrath, Layla Rogers. Doing it for the Rogers Sisters Racing colors. Yeah, buddy. Gate is coming up. 7 inner main events. Here we go.
Oh, they're off and twisted already? That didn't last long.
Well, yeah, Gates down, 7 intermediate main events. We are rolling. The Wrath, she's got the early pop down that first straightaway. Dempsey on the outside. Moving on into Bermzilla. Let's see what's going on with that whole shot. Rogers Sisters colors out there in the top spot. Rogers, the Wrath, leading the charge on the 2 straightaway. Dempsey out there in the 2 spot. 239 bike Racing. Grayson out there in the 3. Around that 2 turn we go and headed on the 3 straightaway. St. Vincent trying to get in the mix out there in the 4 spot. Right now it's all the Wrath, Layla Rogers. Well, yeah, Rogers leading the charge right now. Coming on that back straightaway. The Wrath checking out. More girl power out there. Rogers with a win. The battle's going to be for the 2. Dempsey's going to get the 2. Racing Grayson with a 3. St. Vincent with the 4. Guys, the Racing is on point today. Wow. 8 inner out there, Moto 28, Bauer, Galida, Michelson, Williams, bar to bar on that Rockford drop, and here we go. Cowboy, Bauer on the outside, Michelson on the inside. Oh, Cowboy Power! Oh, Cowboy! Man, look at that. Textbook turn 1 move. Cowboy out there. Michelson in the 2 spot. Going to try to get him back. Headed down that 3 straightaway. Oh, man, if this goes how I think it's going to go, I got to get a yeehaw here in the finish line. We got to get a yeehaw on the finish line. Oh, it's not over quite yet. Michelson going to try to get him back. Coming on that back straightaway. Cowboy, Michelson, 1 and 2. Cross the line to the stripe. Yeehaw! Cowboy getting the win. Michelson with the 2 out there. 57. The Rocket Galida with a 3. Oh, that was for Mom's birthday, Cowboy says. Happy birthday, Mom. 9 inner out there, Moto 29. Mikos, Gustafson, Zinski. Well, this one's 4 points across the board. We're all tied up here. 4 points each. Mikos, Gustafson, Zinski. Yeah, coming down that back straightaway. Oh, here we go. We're charging. That's got to be the 35 bike. Zinski taking the win. The 195, 169, Gustus and Mikos. The Zinski family here from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Guys, thanks for racing the rock with us. 10 in on the track right now. Moto 30 far. Chow, Cadilla, Williams. Headed down that 3 straightaway into the final turn. That's got to be the 217, the Z-Man. Oh, Zayden Williams might be, I think this is his first intermediate win. Just turned inner. Showing up. Here we go. He's got company coming on that 2 spot. Across the line to the stripe. The Z-Man, Zayden Williams with a win. 87 bike. Dayton Farr with a 2. The 190 or 118, Caden Shaw with a 3. And the 197, Peyton Cadilla. Oh, yeah, 11 in or out there. Moto 31, not a total points race. We got Dawson, Geiger, Tingem, and Wick out there. Wild Man doing a little shopping on the 2 spot. Oh, here we go on the back straightaway. Wild Man trying to get in the mix. Cross the line, we go into the stripe. The Phenom, Miles Dawson, going to get the win. Wild Man with a 2. Geiger, Tingem with a 3 out of Moto 31. Wild Man is not happy about that one. He says, yeah, it happens. I'll see you at the concession stand. Track nachos. 13 in or out there. Moto 32, Geiger, Reich, and Myers. Somebody got a flat tire out there, I think. Yeah, 103 coming on through. Easton Myers with a win. Leah Geiger, 22 bike, going to come on through with a 2. And Cam Jam Reich with a 3. Cam Jam, you get a flat tire out there? I thought I heard something. 15 in or out there, 33. Niesman, Tebessing, Manahano. Niesman's gone. Total points action here. This one should be sorted out on the day. Niesman with a win, Tebessing with a 2, and Manahano with a 3 out of Moto 33. 34 out there, 16 inner. Not a total points race. Scuduto, Wick, Collins. Yeah, it's got to be Aiden Collins out there with a hole shot. Collins coming down that 2 straightaway. Postman Wick out there with a 2. Scuduto with a 3. Around that 2 turn we go. And headed down the 3 straightaway. Collins up front right now. Postman setting it up for turn 3. Postman to the inside. Oh, Collins. Oh, Collins throwing on the blinker. Coming down that back straightaway. I think he's got this one in the bag. Aiden Collins taking the win. Postman with a 2. Speed Queen with a 3. 26-35 intermediate. Tubbs, Vyans, Harold, Scheider, Scuduto. Oh, yeah, Scud Missile up front right now. He knows that Foster's watching on the live feed, doing everything he can to avoid Monday morning Facebook posts from Aaron Foster. Scud Missile coming on that back straightaway, trying to hold on to the win. He's got company coming quick. Cross the line to the stripe. Scud Missile with a win. 5:37 is going to get the 2 out there. Scheider. Tubbs with a 3. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Aaron Foster racing the National this weekend, making my jersey go real fast. 41-45 inner. Win, Schultz, Galida. 114 by DJ Schultz out front right now, coming around that tower turn. Guys, we've got a handful of hats left down there in the Red Roof building. Remember, Troy takes coins down there. It takes anything. If you gave him a bag of Flamin' Hot Cheetos, he'd probably make one of those hats disappear. Red Roof building. Grab them while we got them. 114 taking the win. Win with a 2. And Galida with a 3. Oh, look out. Little bump, little run here in turn 1. 46-50 inner. Yeah, it's got to be Arrington, Smeltzer, Schroba, Probelski, and Barnes. More Madison, Wisconsin colors in the house. Whole steam Mafia. Probelski, 60 bike out front right now. In and out of that final turn, we got Schroba out there in the 2 spot. Coming down that back straightaway. Across the line we go into the stripe. The 60 bike charging. Scott Probelski's going to get a win out there. Oh, Schroba with a 2. The Intimidator is going to get the 3 out there on a Moto 37. 38, 56 and over inner. Bloom Pulaski right. The Intimidator out there. No, that's not the Intimidator. That's Stephen Wright out there right in the top spot. Pulaski. Oh, he said, not this turn. Not this turn. Let me just wind it up down that 3rd straight. Pulaski winding right now. All right, Pulaski 1 and 2. Well, yeah, here we go. Back straight Pulaski. Trying to make a move. Cross the line to the stripe. Back straight Pulaski. Whoo! Wright with a 2, Bloom with a 3. When back straight Pulaski starts winding it up, look out. Look out. Yeah, 15-16 girls expert out there, Moto 39. Looks like Monahano's got some low point action here. Hell yeah, Monahano coming down that back straightaway. Gifford on the 2. Steezy on the 3-zy. Yeah, 11 bike. Monahano's going to get the win. Gifford with a 2. Steezy with a 3-zy. Out of Moto 39. 40 out there. The Hunter, Tarn James on the top spot right now. Schultz and Wallace are all tied up. 5 points each. Hey, Lauren, I sent you and Kyle a message on Facebook. Need a little material. Coming on that back straightaway. Oh, yeah, the Hunter. Tarn James going to come on through here for the big win. Looks like TJ Schultz with a 2 and the Cheesy Animal. Gatlin Wallace with a 3. A 9 expert out there, 41. All tied up here with Teague and Turbo Tanner Hamilton, 3 points each. Action Jackson out there in this one too, but right now Teague and Hamilton are all tied up, and they've got a battle going on down that third straightaway. Into the final turn we go. Yeah, Turbo Tanner. Up front right now, here comes Teague charging on that back straightaway. Across the line we go to the stripe. Turbo Tanner going to get the win. 25 of Teague with a 2. And Action Jackson Porter with a 3 on a Moto 41. 42 out there, 10 expert. Wallace, Bauer, Hoover, and Blakely. Oh, we got a bar to bar battle going on up front right now. Coming down that 3 straightaway. Hoover and the Marley Man. Hoover, Marley Man battling. Oh, Marley Man setting up for that back straightaway. Coming on the back straight. Right now, Sage, Hoover up front. Here comes Marley Man charging. The 34. Sage, Hoover going to get the win. Marley Man, State 5 of Wallace, and the 33 of Blakely rounded out. 10 expert. Oh, yeah, turning the page here to Moto 43. 11 expert. This one's all over in points as well. Looks like as of right now, Haas Cartwright's got the 3. Manuel's got a 4. Williams has got a 5. Heading on into that final turn. Oh, the Viper moving up to the 2. This one's going to make us do some math up here. Trophy cards, hold what you got for a minute. Coming on back to the stripe. Oh, the Viper going all the way to the top. Haas got a 2. Manuel got a 3. Trophy cards, hold on for a second. So trophy cards, 31 bike got the win. The State 1 got the 2. And the 64 got the 3. So 31, State 1, 64. 31, State 1, 64. How you see him cross the line. And 44 is how they'll finish up. Nayland, Michelson, and Finnis. About a 12 expert.
All right, kids. So, Moto 45 here, we're doing the rollout, but we're going to use this being Jack and Matt you up.
Gotcha. Guys, 14 expert.
Ollie's never gotten a roll down.
14 expert is a heater.
No, never. Get your phone.
We got to introduce you to the cast and crew right here in 14 expert. Stacked up here, 8 wide. We're going to have 1 gone, so 7 wide here in 14 expert. Here we go, starting out first in a Rockford, Illinois, your 295 bike. They call him the Flying Hawaiian, Brendan Ramirez.
And 10 inner. So I changed it on his name.
Up next out of Machesney Park, Illinois, getting it done for the Kegels S&M crew in your 35, Oliver Bungie. Up next out of Machesney Park, Illinois, doing it for the Twisted crew in your 6 bike, Ashton Beard. Up next out of Silvis, Illinois, doing it for the Gate 8 crew in their State 3, Miller time, Corbin Miller. Up next out of Carroll Stream, Illinois, doing it for Elby, Sindit, Box, and your Nag 14, The Thrill, William Wettendorf. Out of Antioch, Illinois, doing it for the Antioch Cyclery Colors on your State 5, Boone Mobach. And last but not least, out of right here in Rockford, Illinois, doing it for the Kegels Bike Shop crew in your 63 bike, Sharkbait, Christopher Rivera. Guys, this is Sharkbait's first expert race I'd like to remind you this guy showed up and won all 3 days of the Midwest Nationals this summer. Guys, this last rider was going to sit this one out. He had an injury recently. He was going to sit it out, but guess what? He's suited up. He's here to line it up in the gate. We'll let him get ready. We got to give him absolutely everything you guys have left. And give him just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, out of Roscoe, Illinois, doing it for the S-Squared crew on the 102. Let's make some extra noise for the machine, Jack Manuel. You the man, Jack. Yeah, 14 expert. 8 wide. This one is going to be a heater. Gates up. And here we go. Oh, Gates down. I see the flying Hawaiian with a good pop out there. Wettendorf's got a good look at it. Oh, Beard's got a good charge going on. It's got to be Beard with a hole shot. Coming down that 2 straightaway. Beard up front right now. Wettendorf in the 2 spot. The flying Hawaiian. Around that tower turn we go. Ramirez out there in the 3. Well, yeah, heading down that 3 straightaway right now. That's got to be, Wettendorf's going to take the lead. Wettendorf, Beard, 1 and 2. Ramirez sitting in the 3 spot. Coming down that back straightaway. Oh, yeah, Albie, send it. Box colors. Wettendorf's going to get the win. Beard, Ramirez, Miller. Wow. Yeah, 15 expert out there. Henderson, far more. I'm sure all you riders today that have been in gates 1, 2, or 3, you've heard that bird up there in the awning. Well, Jake just gave that bird the boot. He hasn't paid his rent in 2 months, so Jake kicked him out. He'll be gone after today, we promise. Yeah, coming down that 3rd straightaway. I think Kavi Henderson should have the win locked up here. So Henderson coming on through the state 1 afar with a 2 and the 53 with a 3. Out of moto 46. Ooh, 47. We're going to give the boys some attention here. 1720 expert Rockford. I'm on board with that. 1720 expert in the house today. Going to give the boys a little roll down here. Started out first out of Rockford, Illinois, on your 60 bike, doing it for the Sia colors. Antonio Flood. What are you guys, tired out there? Where we at? Up next out of Machesney Park, Illinois, doing it for the Twisted Racing colors, your 4 bike, Jaden Beard. Oh, now we're back alive. Here we go. Out of South Beloit, Illinois, your 180 bike, Mr. Brandon Swinbank. Out of Montgomery, Illinois, doing it for the box colors on the 42, Daniel Schroba. Out of Elgin, Illinois, doing it for the one-way BMX crew on the 102 bike, Milan Henderson. Then last but not least, out of right here in Rockford, Illinois, doing it on your 49 bike for the Midwest Militia colors, Mr. Hayden Arrington. Yeah, 1720 expert. Gates coming up. And here we go, one more time. Oh, yeah, look at that pop from Beard out of gate 3. Beard 1720 Expert coming down that first straightaway. Beard and Swinbank inside, outside. Oh, Beard up front right now. Schroba's going to get a squeeze in there. Beard, Schroba, 1 and 2. Around the tower turn we go. Henderson moves up into that 3 spot. Henderson to the 3, still Schroba on the 2. Beard on the move up front. In and out of that final turn. Schroba. Oh, Schroba trying to get an elbow in there, but Beard holding his ground. Coming down that back straightaway. Beard. Big win here for the Twisted Crew. Henderson, Schroba. Ooh, 49. Erickson squeezing in there for the 4. Yeah, gates down. Guys, I just want to say a very special, absolute thank you for the awesome racing today here at the Rock, man. Absolute treat, as always, in the tower. Guys, we're racing. Wednesday night, we're back here. Wednesday night race this week. Gary, Copeland, Melton. Looks like Gary's got the low point out there. Melton in the 2, Copeland in the 3. Oh, Melton trying to get him coming down that back straightaway. Gary, Melton. Melton's going to go right by. Melton's going to get him at the line. So Melton, Gary, Copeland's how it's going to go. All right, so Melton's going to get the win. Gary got the 2. Copeland got the 3. Nice racing out there. Whew. Hey, Zayden Williams, are you still around? Zayden Williams, are you still here, buddy? Hey, Zayden. Grab a couple buddies and your trophy. We got to get a picture. Can't tell you what it's for. Can't tell you what it's for. Yeah. Hey, Zayden Williams, grab like 3 buddies and your trophy. Come meet us down here at the tower. We're always up there in the gate. Hey, Zayden Williams, come down here real quick. Might blow away. Hey. Teams, get those team sheets up. All right, we got a couple more here. Midwest Militia's in there. And Fly Zone. Kegels is coming.
He didn't total up points?
No, but they got a 32, they got a 30, they got a 29. Kegels Bike Shop's in here. Oh, okay. Is that everybody? 5 of them? All right, teams, listen up. 3rd place, 29 points, Midwest Militia. 2nd place, we had a 3-way tie. Kegels, Twisted, Boosted, and back on top. Fly Zone, 32 points. Yeah, good battle out there. Hey, I got to get 2 more buddies in there. 2 more buddies. Hey, get Lightning Lily down here. Where's Lightning Lily at? Or Liam? Hey, maybe the Rogers girls. Where's the Rogers girls? Hey, come down to the infield real quick. I got to get a picture of you. I can't tell you what it's for. Can't tell you what it's for. Thanks again, guys, one more time for coming out and racing the Rock with us. We'll see you Wednesday night under the lights.